Welcome to a conference matchup that would be compelling even if both sides were struggling. But today they come in ranked in the top 25. This is going to be fun. Welcome, folks, to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, home of the Iowa Hawkeyes. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 23rd ranked team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Ducks will kick this away to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Hawkeyes offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch 2 tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
Here's the second down play. And he'll set up to throw. The receiver grabs it. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Hawkeyes bring their punt team onto the field. And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So Oregon's offense gets their first crack now. And Kirk, we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays.
He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. It's a shotgun run call. Spinning out of the tackle. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
Third down after that running play. They try to sneak it for the first. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. And here's the handoff. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He makes the grab. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up 1st down at the 33.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
High completion, good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. The back's got it. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirectional counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a 1st down.
It looked like they tried to get the ball to the edge, Kirk, but that play was just shut down before it could get going.
Yeah, that design is a sweep to get way out to the outside, but the defense flashes their speed there. Great instincts and speed to be able to bring that down for a nice loss.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And the Hawkeyes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Moore. Makes the grab, it's Moore. That's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
1st down here for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Bryant. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Bryant. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Moore. A deep shot to the right. Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
The Ducks looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. He hands it off from the gun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Looking for a man deep on the right side. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The Hawkeyes will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. So on a short drop, he gets away a solid punt here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Caught near the sticks. It's low. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Play action here on first down. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Well, this is what everybody wants to see. A wide receiver and a corner, one-on-one. Here it's the corner route. Both of them have a shot to come up with it, but it's the receiver that fights for the ball and comes up with it.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. To throw, it's Moore. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. He made it. 3 points on the board. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and time now for a wonderful tradition here in Iowa City as the crowd and the players pause to wave and salute the folks watching at the Children's Hospital next to the stadium. You talk to these kids and their families. It means so much to have their courage saluted every game here in Iowa City. And time now to begin the second quarter here in Kinnick Stadium. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Gonna run it. It's Moulton. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Can he get there on the ground? They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
And the Hawkeyes will line up to boot it away. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. They call the counter run here. Spins away from defenders. They'll tackle him at the 27.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. Grab near the sticks. It's Bryant. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Grab near the sticks. It's Whittington. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
You know, on third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They look to throw it here on second down. With the catch, it's Moore. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The Ducks with first and 10 here. They'll run it here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. A play action, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They're 2 for 2 on third down this drive. It's 3rd down and 7. To the air. It's Moore. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. After the extra point, the lead is now 17-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Returner brought down, sets up the next drive. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Who's in the clear? That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the ball is hauled in. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
A completion makes it second down. And the wideout goes in motion. Back to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Moulton. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
How about the consistency from this quarterback and his accuracy? That's 5 passes, 5 completions, and now he's got 1st and goal.
The Hawkeyes line it up with 1st and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Iowa.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And it's a direct snap. He's got room to run. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down. It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. They'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to throw. It's Moore. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
But I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the Ducks will bring their punt team on the field now. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. A deep shot right down the middle. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Moulton. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Looking for a receiver. Caught by the receiver. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
And the Hawkeyes have 1st and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds his man. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw here. It's an out route, the catch made, and he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pressure is coming. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
And it's good right down the middle. And that will tie the score as halftime approaches. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
The Hawkeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field, trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
Important second down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Moore. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Trying to find room. It's Moulton. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quick throw caught on the left side. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. And they'll just down it right here.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb, and they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
He's got it in the open. Breaks into the clear. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
What a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
Great job by this offense. Instead of being backed up, now they're in enemy territory with a scoring opportunity. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. Scanning the field. It's Moore. The receiver makes the catch. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And the Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback keeps the football. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pulls it in. It's Whittington.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards, you pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
The Ducks are going to cash in this red zone trip. And in first down, they go right back to him. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The shotgun running play call. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
Chris, what I love here is just a vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The Ducks trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. Touchdown, Oregon. The quarterback takes it in himself.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Caught behind the line. It's Moulton. Across the 30. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. No fair catch, looking to return this punt. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, I love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, He's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. Scanning the field. It's Moore. And he's hit just before the throw. Grab down the middle. It's Bryant. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
On the handoff, they'll test their right side here. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's 3rd down.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down, but he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And the Ducks will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession.
Well, this isn't something this defense sees very often, as a fullback sliding out of the backfield to catch a football. They don't practice this very often.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short throw complete to the tight end. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Hawkeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff. It's Moulton. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Caught quickly. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. And as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. Grab behind the line. It's Moulton. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Defense is coming after him. Sacked on back-to-back plays.
Now, you just felt that one coming. 3rd down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
The Hawkeyes will have to kick it away. This is punt number 6. Get the ice bath ready for the punter. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Bringing pressure. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
I think the receiver just may have lost his focus on this outbreaking route. The quarterback delivers a very well-thrown football, so that one's going to be on the receiver.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Back to pass. It's Moore. This time, a completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Looks left and finds his target there. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
And that's going to be a 1st down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
And the Ducks pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible, and that's a great way to get this drive started.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
To the air, it's Moore. Grabbed by the receiver.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long, the importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on third downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep to the right side. He's got it near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Ducks! Still no answer for this offensive machine.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will be a return. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And the pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. That penalty would be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I'm sure that player is going to get an earful from the coach. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. And looking to throw now on first down. It's caught. They stop him, but it's a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Gonna run it. It's Moulton.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion makes it second and medium. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Hawkeyes are in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
And the Hawkeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
So here we go, third and goal. Giving up that sack has made this a real headache for the offense. Let's see if they can convert. Makes a quick catch. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, they're going to come up short of the end zone, and now they've got an interesting dilemma on their hands. Down by a couple possessions, do they go for a field goal and hope to get the ball back with a chance potentially to win the game? Or this close, do they pull the trigger and take a chance to get the 6 points now?
A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on fourth down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within 1 score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point gets him within a touchdown, 31-24. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to the left. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Wow, a big chunk play to pick up the first down. Now, don't get me wrong, he went out of bounds, but by getting that first down, new set of downs, continue to milk that clock and try to get this win.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. Caught over the middle. It's low. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Working clock with the ground game. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.